Good morning. We are looking at some quiet weather to start off our day. We've got some clouds overhead, but also starting to see some brightening on the horizon just faintly. If you take a good look at our Storm Team Skycam network, we'll get that sunrise after 6 o'clock this morning, and we'll enjoy lots of sun today. And as we progress through the week, that sun going to heat us up. We're looking at some real heat building in. So we'll talk about that 7-day planner coming up, but focusing first on what we've got going on this morning. We've got clear skies up to the north, south. That's where we've got a few more areas of cloud cover. We're on the northern end of some rain, a little system affecting parts of southern Minnesota. We'll zoom out just a little bit here. You can see the rain and the thunder there. That's going to be moving its way to the east. So what that means is eventually the cloud cover that's affecting us in the south will also move on. We'll watch that drift off to the east too, and we'll end up with some sunny skies. So a nice quiet start to our day. No rumbles of thunder to wake you up here this morning here in the valley. Here's a look at our temperatures right now. We are kind of in a range of numbers at the moment. One spot, Bemidji, cool at 45 degrees, but then in Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls, we're at 61. So there's a range here going on. It's 57 in Fargo, 56 in Grand Forks, 57 over in Jamestown. And checking out our winds, they are very light. In fact, we've got calm reports coming in from the south. Northern Valley, we've got wind coming in out of the south, and we're looking at wind speeds that are up to 10 miles per hour. Here's the problem. Fog is our main issue here today. And notice where that fog is developing. Places where we got rain yesterday, western parts of our viewing area and in the south, or at least the vicinity is where we're seeing this fog. And you can see that visibility is down to a quarter mile in Gwinner. Up toward Cando, we're also at a quarter mile. So dense fog there. Valley City, we've been dropping. We're at 1.25 miles. And in Cooperstown, we're at 5 miles. So dense fog going to be an issue to start off the day. It's patchy. We're not seeing it everywhere, but still a problem for some of us this morning. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. We'll see those clouds roll out this morning. We'll end up with more sunny skies in the valley. Temperatures by noon. Yesterday we got into the upper 70s. Today we'll be there at noon. So we're really heating up with that south wind. It's not very strong, but it's starting that turnaround to some hotter temperatures here this week. Getting into the afternoon, 80s for most places, and in fact I do think most spots will hit right around 80 degrees to the mid 80s for your highs today. Now there may be 1 or 2 showers that develop in our eastern viewing area. Our model indicating that we could see some of that happening around the Lake of the Woods area and back over toward Red Lake too. So that's a place where keep in mind that you might have a little rain, but the vast majority of the valley does look to be quiet here for our forecast through the nighttime hours tonight. And heading into the overnight hours, expect those temperatures to be into the 60s tomorrow morning to start off. A little bit of cloud cover that might trigger a couple of sprinkles in the morning. But again, it's going to be a day where the vast majority of the day and most of us do not see any rain at all. And we're looking at some temperatures that are into the 70s by 9 o'clock, heading into the noon hour, some 80s at that point, and we just build off of that. And many of us getting into the mid 80s to around 90 degrees, even a couple of low 90-degree temperatures for your highs. Notice some clouds pop up in the afternoon, and with that we do have a chance for a sprinkle or two, but again, broken record here. Most of us on the dry side, just plain hot and sunny here for the day tomorrow. Heading into tomorrow night, looking at some temperatures still hanging on to some 70s even late, so very warm in the forecast. Here's a warm looking sunset on Lake Sakakawea there. This is from Hazen. Thanks, Gary, for sharing that photo with us. And here's your 7-day planner. We've got some numbers that are going to be into the 90s again. We are at 85 today for your high. We warm up even more tomorrow to some low 90s. Thursday, upper 70s, and then several days, upper 80s rather, and then several days in a row as we move into the weekend of some 90-degree heat. Not just hitting 90, but surpassing that into the mid-90s for highs. So we're really going to be feeling the heat this weekend. A good weekend, a great weekend to be in the lake or heading to the pool or finding air conditioning. Any way to stay cool coming up.
Yeah, start planning now. Good advice. Thank you, Lisa. Instead of getting your soap from the store, why not make it yourself? We'll show you how next on The Valley Today.